Bah. Hey, what sound does this make? What's going on, boys? Welcome back to another episode. It's about 1 o'clock, and today basically we woke up and drove over to our farm to pick up the healthy things that we eat every single day. So we got a haul to start off this episode of what we bought at the farm. We've got raw milk, completely grass-fed, nothing added, nothing removed. And let's see if I can bring this thing over here. Ooh, bunch of eggs, you know. We've got some more honey, unfiltered, raw honey. Everything's raw. That's how we do life. And we've got some more raw butter. We've got a couple things of this in there, and some raw cream cheese, as well as some raw mozzarella cheese. So fire haul, it's what we wanted. It's gonna be like our groceries for the week pretty much. The eggs are probably gonna last like 3-4 days, realistically, but it was great, actually. So we made like kind of a day out of going to the farm, rather than just like going and shopping like I usually do. We went there, we picked up all of our stuff, we got some breakfast there. They have like these fire breakfast sandwiches. So we got some of those, some celery juice with lime in there. You guys know I'm big on that. And there was a petting zoo in the back, which was actually pretty sick. So basically there was a horse there, and I walked out, and my girl, I guess, is a horse whisperer because the horse did not let me pet it, but it did let her pet it. And then there was a petting zoo area, so we went in there, where Angel got chased around by a turkey, and and I was petting a goat, of course. You know, the mountain goat looked pretty sick. So that's the goat from the intro, if I ended up editing the goat into the intro. So pretty dope experience, actually. But yeah, so today is Sunday. There's not a ton of things going on actually for like our work today. What we pretty much have going on is just preparation for the week to come. And by that, it's like just making sure all of our ducks are in order or in a row. And we bought our groceries for the week. And yeah, so we've got a couple things to do for work today, which I'll take you guys through later on. But first, we're about to get ready, head out to the beach, because it's one of the few really, really nice days here right now. So we're gonna go probably get like a mile run in, maybe 2 mile run in. Angel's face is going crazy over there. She's like, no, not me. But but we're probably gonna get a nice run in, and then there's a body weight gym on the beach, so I want to get like a workout in there too, get a nice little pump, you know, to kind of start the Sunday off. So, or not start it off, but I guess in the middle of our Sunday. So should be a pretty great workout. And then when I come back, obviously, then we'll dive into some of the work that we've got to do, some of the preparation we got to do for the week. And it's something that we do pretty much every single Sunday, just to make sure that everything that we have throughout this week goes smoothly. And yeah, so I'll talk to you guys in a bit. I'm gonna get ready and head over to the beach. All right, so we're back home now. The beach was amazing, like super nice sun. Got a great workout in. Like today was kind of like active recovery day. So for me, it's not like I was doing anything too intensive, but I just got like some kettlebell movements, which were like really good. I actually like to do them. They make me feel like loose and like, while still I feel like I'm gaining strength and stuff like that. So I actually really liked it a lot. Especially doing it at the beach was just like another vibe to it. I actually really loved it. Working out in the sun is like 10 times better than working out in a gym, in my opinion. Like, I do like to go to the gym, I do like to lift, I do like to box, and like those are all inside, obviously, but going to the beach with like the sun on you and it's hot and your feet are in the sand, it's just like so nice. Like it's an amazing feeling. And this year, I mean, honestly, since kind of the middle of last year, I've been putting a big emphasis on health. And this year I'm kind of trying to take that to a completely different level where I'm just trying to do something every single day to stay in great shape and keep my mind sharp, keep my body in great shape too. And that all starts with the diet as well, right? So like from today, basically going to the farm, picking up all of our stuff, we know exactly where it's coming from. We know the eggs are literally laid there. The honey is like raw, unfiltered honey from there. Like it's an amazing feeling to like kind of know that you're putting good things into your body. And I think like for me, that has been a really big priority of mine. And if you've been watching my videos, you know that already, that it's like it's just a priority. Like, why not try to be healthy? It's so important. If you're gonna try to be rich, why not try to have everything, right? Be rich, handsome, and healthy. So that's the 3 keys, boys. 3 keys. So that's what we're trying to achieve at all times. But yeah, honestly, great day. Like started off at the farm, like got to touch some animals, got to go to the beach, get into some nature, I guess you could say. It's basically what nature Florida has. We don't have too much going on here, but it's nice. Like for me, it's a really great thing to have the beach just right here, especially knowing that you can go get sun, get into the water anytime. When I was living in Utah and like I was living there for a year and a half, I actually moved here last winter. And there's a ton more nature in Utah. Like there's mountains, there's hikes, there's snow, there's all that stuff. But one big thing that I think that was lacking there was there was no sun and there's no warmth throughout the entire year, except for like, you know, late spring and throughout summer, which are very short-lived seasons there. So very happy I got to move to a warm place. Actually, it's like a dream come true. When I was younger, I always like dreamt of living in Florida, and here I am. So in Florida, amazing day. Couldn't be happier. What a better, I mean, I couldn't name a better way to kind of set the tone for the week than for me just to get all my ducks in a row with food and get a great workout on the beach. Nothing can beat that. So now some things that I have to get into tonight are preparation for this whole week, right? And by that, it's not too intensive. It's nothing like crazy that I have to get going. But what I do have to do is look into competitors' advertisements. So we're also trying to launch our gummies on Facebook this week as well as our cream, right? So basically, I'm going to be looking into competitors' advertisements for the gummies that they're running and competitors' advertisements for cream, if there's any out there that are running that as well. So I can basically kind of get an idea of what we have to have created throughout this week for our ads. Very important, right? We have a couple things that are also great news for this week is we just are prepping right now to get Rippy Shop, which is like my buddy Fritz owns the Rippy Club in Discord. This is in no way a promotion. I'm not an affiliate of Rippy Club or anything like that, but I'm in it and I see people get great results. And you know, I've seen Fritz's results with TikTok Shop, so we're giving them a try for managing our TikTok Shop to see if they can, you know, get us some sales, because Hunter and I haven't been able to get much traction. Could just be because we're not putting that, you know, we're just maybe not putting our work in the right places there. But I'm excited to see what they can do. So that's all going to happen this week. We have our onboarding call tomorrow with them, and today we got invited to like their shop Discord for our channel and stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to it. It should be a great week. Lots of new things that we're introducing. We're obviously testing that new merchant account I've been talking about, and yeah, so very happy with this. I mean, like, we're always looking for new things. I also just got approved by Amazon, so tonight I'm going to be going ahead and setting up our Amazon like brand center or seller center for like all of our brands, add the products and everything like that on there, so that this week we can also put some work into learning on Amazon. So that's the kind of things that we kind of have going on tonight. It's nothing too, like I said, intensive, and it's not always going to be, but I think that we're working smart instead of working hard. Like, we're working hard, don't get me wrong, but we're working hard on the right things. So it's not really like we're sitting here grinding 24 hours a day, trying to get our products up there, trying to, you know, make a ton of sales. Like, The reality is we know we can make sales. It's just we have to focus and put our energy into these right things, right? Focusing on competitors, learning about different creative styles we can use, looking at successful advertorials that CBD brands and supplement brands all together have used in the past, so that we can kind of learn from history, right? That's the best thing that you could do as well, is just learn from history. So a lot of this week is going to be learning. A lot of this week is going to be preparation for February. And so that's kind of what I'm just getting in a line right now is, what should we learn this week? What should we look into this week? And how can we go ahead and do that so that this week we have a plan on how to execute on everything? So yeah, I mean, I'm super excited. And like I've been saying, this has taught me a ton about business. It doesn't have to be all grinding. When I started, I was 14 years old, and like I had success relatively quick with e-com, but I always thought like, oh, you have to be grinding 24 hours a day in order to be successful, just like everybody tells you online. And I haven't seen that be the case. Like, I know if you work hard, you'll beat somebody who's not working hard. But if you work smart and you work hard, you're going to beat somebody who works just hard. Somebody could be working 12 hours a day, but they're not working in the right places. Instead of researching ads, they're researching what color buttons are great to use on your theme on Shopify or whatever. And that's just not working smart. You need to work on the key components of your business first. It's just like it's very important. Key components are the main thing to focus on, and that's what we are focused on until we have something else to focus on, which aren't key components, right? But right now, we're not established. We're not at a point where we've done 5-10 million in revenue. We're not at a point where we're just like, already a big brand where we can start to focus on the little components. Right now, we have to focus on the key things that will drive our business forward. And so that's like just my goal. So I'm creating the agenda for this week right now. I always like to approach my days with a plan. I know it doesn't always go to plan. Like, that's just how life is. That's how business is specifically. But I do like to have an idea of what I want to work on that day. Obviously, being understanding of the fact that there's going to be roadblocks, there's going to be certain things that I have to rely on other people for, like it doesn't always go to plan, but it's great to go into the day with a plan so that you kind of have a general idea of what to do, how to move forward, and just where to spend your time. So that's basically what I'm mapping out for these next couple of days. And so honestly, it's pretty surreal right now, the period of life that I'm in right now, where we're not making any money. Like, I have no money coming in basically, but I feel that I'm making more progress in my life than I ever have, even though I'm making the least amount of money that I ever have. And so it's a weird feeling, to say the least, but it's actually great. Like, I genuinely feel great about this. Like, it's surreal to be in this point where I feel like I've achieved a good bit for my age. I'm 21 years old, and so I've achieved a good bit, but I think there's so much more to be done, and I'm just excited, dude. Like, things have been just exciting lately. That's the word to put it, is surreal, exciting, like very, very good feelings about the way that these things will go moving forward. Like, it's just absolutely insane. So we'll see what all happens, and I'm looking forward to everything. So it's been a great day so far. I'm trying to chill out with Levi right now, just have him chill out, actually, not me. But yeah, dude, so that's basically the day for work, and it's just crazy because, like I said, like, I started when I was young, but I had so many dreams about these things when I was young, and like so many misconceptions as well when I was younger. And I guess that's also a reason that I started this YouTube channel, just to kind of put those misconceptions to bed for a lot of the younger guys that follow me, or even the newer entrepreneurs that are following me that hear this grind set 24/7 thing. That's just, I'm trying to kind of put that away. Like, that's just not how this goes. So I'm really documenting like every single day in my life. I know this series is a 0 to 1 mil series, but I think that I've like thought about this channel more, and like I'm gonna continue to do the vlogs like at least 5 days a week, where I'm showing you guys every single day in and out. I'm also gonna have some other cool little series in there as well, where I'm like doing other e-com businesses, like, just helping build. So that could be cool, just to, get a couple different verticals in there. This is like after we have our CBD brand pumping, and I've already revealed it and all that. So I don't know, I'm just like thinking ahead. But I want this channel to be like a document of my life rather than it be a document of just this company. So it's going to be more like, oh guys, like I just closed on my first property today, or, you know, let's just say 2 years from now or a year from now or whatever, or here's how I'm shifting the money from my CBD brand into real estate, or here's how I'm shifting my money from this into crypto. And like, it's going to be real time. So it's not like, I mean, it's going to be a couple hours behind, but it's not going to be like anything crazy. So you guys will be able to see exactly what I'm doing, why I'm doing it. And that's what makes me so excited about this channel. Like, it doesn't have to be viral growth. It doesn't have to be this thing that's like instantly exploded. And in fact, I actually prefer that it's slow and it's steady, and we're building, and I'm building this business at the same time that my YouTube is building, and I'm building, you know, my life experience so that I can offer it to more people through these videos at the same time. You know, like, I actually am very happy with the progress that we're making right now. And I think that it's going perfect. It's, you know, literally going according to plan, the best plan that it could be. And so, yeah, that's how I want to move this forward. And it's kind of like something that I wish that I had watched, or I wish I had available to me when I was younger to watch, because, you know, like, there's just so much misinformation out there on what being an entrepreneur is. And I want to squash that, at least, you know, my version of being an entrepreneur, so you guys can kind of see that you can enjoy yourself, you can be healthy, you can you know, do all these things. Like, my main thing is like, health is very important. I think health is something that you'll see me continue to put a bunch of emphasis on in all of my videos. And it's just one of my biggest learnings is there's no better form of wealth than being healthy, right? So I'm just very, very excited to keep documenting this, like, just for my younger self, I guess you could say. And I hope you guys are learning from this stuff too. You know, it's really good to feel that I'm gonna help make a difference in somebody's life, or, you know, help make a difference in somebody's business, even if I don't have to like actually sit there and hop on a call with you for an hour and give you advice. I hope just through these videos I can do that for people. That's my goal, is to be able to influence people in the right direction for their lives and their businesses, and share my losses, share my wins, and share everything in between. So it's not going to just be pure wins. I've obviously shared plenty of losses with you guys already, and any loss that I take moving forward, you guys will hear about. So it's very transparent. But in terms of wins today, we're actually very profitable. We have like $1,800 in net profit and like $1,900, maybe $2,000 in revenue today. That's all from our subscriptions from the other months. Which just goes to show how powerful a subscription business can be if you execute it, right? Like, there's plenty of bad actors in the subscription e-com space, but there's also plenty of very successful companies. Think about Amazon, like, or Fabletics or Manscaped. All these companies all use a subscription model, and they're very, very profitable doing it. So applying it to a good business is always a recipe for success. You know, subscriptions are in and of themselves a very profitable thing to add, because you don't have to buy the customer over and over again. They just come back to you naturally or automatically over and over again without you having to send an email or a text. I mean, of course, you have to send the pre-billing emails and all that stuff to be in compliance, but this is not a legal advice channel, so I'm not going to sit here and bore you guys with all of those things. But you don't have to remarket them. You don't have to do any of this. You could just get them as subscribers one time, and then not have to really worry about it all too much again, except for a couple little things. Like, if they decline, you have to like call them, or you can call them. Like, there's just plenty of things you could do. But in and of itself, in the most simple form, subscriptions can be very profitable for an e-com business. So if you are looking to do subscriptions, I do recommend it. And yeah, boys. So that's basically it for the day, guys. I mean, it's about, I don't know what time it actually is. That clock is wrong. And it's dark outside, that's for sure. So it is dark outside. And I do have to go prep, so I'm probably gonna end the video here, and I'm looking forward to this week. There's gonna be a lot of things to share with you boys. And yeah, dude, so this journey's been wild, and it's continuing to be wild as it continues to evolve. Obviously, like, there's so many more things that we're gonna have to learn. There's so many more things that we have to like just understand as we move forward. But already I feel like that I've been learning a ton, growing a ton as a person. And yeah, so a very great day, very successful day. And yeah, boys. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, as always, just comment. I'm always there to answer. I always try to answer. If I miss a comment, I'll like sometimes respond to it in like 2 weeks or something. But I always try to respond to the comments, just try to give you guys as much value as I possibly can. Like that's my goal of this channel. And just make it real, you know, like real value. Not I'm gonna sit here and tell you the best 5 books to read of 2024 to become a millionaire value, but like real value, you know? So that's one thing that I don't like about gurus is they tell you by like reading these certain books you'll become rich, or by doing these certain things you'll become rich. And while there's truth to some of those, there's always those things in between, right? And that's their edge. So think about that next time you watch one of those gurus video, and think about what I've always talked about edges is look between the lines. But all right, boys, good night. I'm gonna talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace.